Everybody, I'm Elise as Another Truth here on YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I do appreciate your time and your engagement with this commentary only video. I will be discussing Katie Joy without a crystal ball. If this topic is a trigger for you, I understand. I might swear, I might elevate my voice, I may go on a rant, who knows, because this isn't scripted and I just speak off the cuff. Um, Feel free to click out and find something else. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of what's going on because I think the community is quite aware of it, and it's a situation I really don't want to totally put myself in, but I want to point it back to Katie Joy because I at the end of the day, I mean, it's like this woman is against the world, and her latest enablement of bad behavior and all of these things going on. I don't know what's going on other than the fact that Katie is just out of control at this point, and I just want to talk about that. So let's begin. I'm really busy. I'm preparing for some major projects coming up in my personal life for things that I'm doing in my life. So I really can't expend the energy. That's why I haven't even posted a Colleen Ballinger video. And I'm not trying to martyr myself here, or virtually martyr myself or anything. I mean, it's my responsibility to ensure that whatever I committed to doing, I get it done and do it well. And I mean, I don't have to do these videos or participate in this. This isn't entirely my war, my problem, but I just get so fucking sick of seeing Katie Joy just go in like a vulture and just picking off the wounded flesh, or the proverbial wounded flesh, of people who have been deeply traumatized, deeply injured by the behavior of their loved ones, by the behavior of the people that were supposed to trust them, and by Katie Joy herself. I mean, at this point, she is a fucking vulture, and that's what she's doing. Anything that she aimed to do of any good, it's not even noticeable. It's something that can't even be claimed. Constantly going after people, constantly enabling other people's bad behavior, albeit it's not Katie Joy's problem to regulate the behavior of her listeners and followers. They should know well enough to leave people alone. But this is absolutely fucking awful that people's lives are directly affected. People's lives have been turned upside down because of this. I'm not saying that people who speak out against Katie Joy, myself included, perhaps, you know, when we contribute our point of view or perspective, yes, it will piss her off. I mean, but that's just too bad, because if she continuously goes after more vulnerable people, that's one thing. Now, the thing is that who Katie targets and who Katie hates, I mean, these are people I don't associate with either. These are people that are not even in my own circle. I'm not religious. I'm left wing. I have my own stuff going on. Okay. I don't have a shared camaraderie with other content creators who say things about Katie Joy. There are people that I might um, appreciate, because I appreciate what they're doing for themselves, how they're managing through their lives, through their struggles, and being honest and stuff. And to me, that's more important than fucking Katie Joy in many respects. They're just some people you tend to gravitate toward, because you can appreciate that they're dynamic people, they're interesting people. And it goes beyond Katie Joy shit. It goes really to the human element of relating to people. But I don't have any friends on this platform. I don't intend to have any alliances. I don't want to get caught up in anybody's things like that. You know, my opinions about Katie Joy come from my perspective. And yes, I do watch other people's, I view other people's content. I do see people's perspectives and how they were injured by Katie Joy's behavior. And yes, I'm going to speak out on that, because it isn't just about speaking against content creators. It's she puts people in danger with her actions, and the stuff that's going on with Down the Rabbit Hole at midnight and Renelle Smith is fucking frightening. It is frightening that people can get away with abusing the resources and the system to hurt people they don't like. And what I fear, now I don't really know all of this in great detail, but I think going after people and taking their money away from them because someone else doesn't know how to manage their money or their channel, I mean, that's pretty fucking sickening, if you ask me. And I think at the end of the day, I think this is what is going on. And believe me, you know, people that chase their favorite YouTuber, I mean, it's really about what they want, how they feel in the situation. It really doesn't have anything to do with the people that they're fighting for, they supposedly love and care about. If they're getting caught up in that so obsessively, that has to do with something that's motivating them, that's giving them what they need that they don't have, in my opinion. But you know, it's just, I don't know what's going on in Katie Joy's life and in her background. I don't care. Um, you know, I don't know if she's skating on thin ice or whatever, but I think grabbing onto Gypsy Rose Blanchard was one of the most disgusting things she could do, especially considering Gypsy Rose Blanchard's situation. And that situation is very, very complicated. If you have not seen a video from a content creator I posted about it, who I think has one of the better assessments of the situation, just opinion wise, go see it, because it's really interesting. But it just scares the shit out of me that people are glomming on to these, what they perceive as the freaks of nature. And I don't think Gypsy Rose Blanchard is that. I don't think Katie Joy is that. I don't even think Colleen Ballinger is that. I think like these people are, they're a different kind of um, problem. But freaks of nature I would not address. But that is how people treat these kinds of people, especially Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And yes, they are going to take advantage. Just, yeah, she murdered her mother. Yeah, there's some question about her manipulation in that, and manipulation of another intellectually vulnerable man, or emotionally vulnerable man. But I mean, the you know, Gypsy Rose herself was vulnerable, and that's all she learned to do. She didn't even have a chance at life. And then going from that life to prison, yeah, maybe there was more freedom, but there was no, I can guarantee there was no rehabilitative anything for her. So she's coming out of this a fully grown adult, and maybe she's repeating the same behaviors and stuff, because no one ever thought to be involved in her character development. Then you have all these fucking vultures like Katie Joy, who herself is fucked up in so many ways, who wants the world to burn, comes in and tries to play buddy buddy and uses things against people. I mean, she's just as manipulative as anybody else. You know, I just don't know. I just don't know why she keeps doing this shit. Why Katie Joy keeps doing this. Now she's helped to put two women in danger. And I mean, I don't know what's going on. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes with these people. But it's just a fucking money grab. They're not there to take a moral stance against anybody. They just want to take things down. They want the attention. They want the money. They want the clout. They want to have some standing in this world. And personally, I would never side with people like that. I don't care if we share the same political ideals, if that's the case. I don't care if we share some of the same points of view. I don't care. I won't condone that kind of behavior. That kind of abuse, putting people in danger. For what? I don't want to hear anybody's fucking story about why they're doing it. They shouldn't be doing it. There's no evidence that I've come across that the two women that are being targeted, more than two people being targeted at this, but I don't, Rennell isn't doing anything behind the scenes to threaten anybody. Katie from Down the Rabbit Hole at Midnight isn't threatening anybody behind the scenes. It's just the despicable excuse to take viewership away from these channels, to make a point. There are better things to do in life, like get involved in a civic activity. Okay, if you really feel that bad about injustice, get involved, even if you just do it virtually, even if you just write letters, even if you just help a political campaign or something. If you have that much energy and time and resources and fucking harassing the wrong people, then why don't you use that to do some fucking good? Write letters to your alderman to make a change about something that's going on in your community. Use your voice, your access to this platform, your privilege, whatever it is, to make things better. Instead of doing this fucking crap. Now, I'm not on my high horse or anything. I just think there are more productive things to do. And I wish Katie Joy would do the same with her life. And stop trying to burn this whole fucking place to the ground. You know what? YouTube is just turning into a shithole full of hate and disgust and mass manipulation. I'm seeing it all the time. All these people are saying, well, am I quitting YouTube? This clickbait fucking nonsense I hate. I just hate it because it's nonsense. Are you going to leave or not? Don't clickbait. Don't follow the trend of quitting YouTube if you're not going to quit YouTube. There are people who have real issues with YouTube. Some people feel, well, they have the luxury of saying, well, now it feels like a 9-to-5 job and I have to keep up with it, or I lose that income, or I lose sponsorships or whatever. I don't know. Okay. But then you have other people whose very lives are in jeopardy, and they don't have the resources, the financial resources, okay, the social connections, or the clout that they need to help them get through when another creator's threatening them. I'm just so sick of this inequity on this platform. They let fucking preds like Colleen Ballinger on here, and trauma vultures like Miss Doxer, Katie Joy, whatever, harassing people with their information. YouTube doesn't do a fucking thing about it. And ultimately, it's YouTube's responsibility to intervene at this point, and threatening people with lawsuits, harassing people, stalking their homes. Are you kidding me? Threatening lawsuits, abusing the system like that. Come on. Come on. It's so fucking stupid, wasteful, disrespectful. I don't even know how this existence can sustain itself with this abuse and bullshit of everything. When are people going to start taking fucking accountability for some of the things that they do? I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Anyway, I'm going. That's all I have to say about this. I'm not going to get involved any further other than this. Just know, to those people being harassed, that my heart is with you. I wish you the best. I will be the best support that I can be, with great limitations, because I have my own stuff going on. And I just want you to take good care. Make sure you're doing self-care, and just fight wars that are worth fighting. Um, and I'm sorry this is happening to you, but this is what happens when greed steps in. All right, take care. Bye.